I realized it's been a minute since I brought you guys a video. Basically, what's been happening is I moved due to work from Virginia to North Carolina. My house is now pretty settled in. I know it's been probably over a year since I've done an MGB rebuild video. So tomorrow, my dad, he's been housing my MGB for me, so I don't have to sell it, luckily, and he'll be bringing it down to me. So we're gonna get the garage situated, clear out some space for it. As you can see, the boss has been home here for a while, and now I've got two of these little cars, one for each of my kids, and we're having fun. But yeah, we're gonna get the MGB here and take a look at it, see how she sits, if anything else developed while it's been sitting, and just see if we can get her started. I've got a friend in the area, he's a mechanic. Maybe he can help me out anytime I get some trouble. Shout out to Kyle if he's watching. But we're gonna do that, and look forward to bringing some more videos on MGB, getting it running. Meantime, I've picked up a welder, so I might be able to tackle the floor pans. Unfortunately, it's a flux core, so I don't know if that's going to work. They tend to be pretty messy with a little bit of spatter. So we'll see. I'm going to play with it a bit. I got some scrap metal from the tent that was housing it that unfortunately crumbled in a storm here. So we're going to tackle that. Bringing you guys some interesting content with the boss. Me and my dad just recently signed up for the novice racing school at the autocross down here in Camp Lejeune. So that's going to be Cherry Point. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm hoping to get a little episode out of that between myself and my dad running the autocross track, and post that. It'll be a good time. It'll be my first experience driving the boss the way it was meant to be driven, and I've been looking forward to it for 3 years since I've owned the car. So it's gonna be a good time. Might have a couple projects I addressed before then. I might install a stainless steel clutch line. I got a gift card to American Muscle, so I might get that and try and tackle that before that happens. And I'll probably also do my first oil change on the boss, which will effectively void my engine warranty, and we'll discuss that in another video too. But appreciate you guys watching. So we got the MG in the garage. All my parts are still in here. Some parts of the car fared better than others. So we got some condensation made it in, but it's because it was sitting outside. I'm going to empty this out and see how everything looks here in a minute. The seats were already in rough condition. That's normal. Dash seems fine, how it was, how the material seems like it survived. Part I'm a little concerned about is there's quite a bit of surface corrosion on the motor itself. This thing had not been exposed to the outdoors, and unfortunately I had to leave it outside for quite a while. So we're going to let it thaw out a bit, and then I'm going to take a wire brush to it and see if we can clean some off. Then we're going to air blow it off and see how we can make it look. Unfortunate that it came to that, but didn't really have much choice. Yeah, the carbs over there, these things looked way better than this when I first got it. Oh man, I really hope it's not on the inside. Yeah, we're gonna have to mess with it a little bit, see how it looks. But we're gonna, Layton, I'm talking. But we're gonna scrub it off, and we'll see what happens. Now let's see what I can wipe out of these carbs. I'm actually worried that there's water in there. These things might be, yeah. Looks like mostly just surface rust that's coming right off. Probably should stuff something in there to prevent the corrosion from falling in the motor. Or actually, the best way to do this, I might just blow this all down. Which is, I think, what I'm gonna do. So then we're gonna blow off the motor and see what happens. Let's stuff that in the carbs.
Daddy already took out the seats.
So obviously the floor pans still don't look so great, but that's okay because one of the big projects we're gonna tackle are well, here's the other floor, one of them. I got the other one kind of stowed away on the other side of the garage, but I'm gonna blow these up, and I'm probably gonna get in here with an electric scraper and see if I can get this floor padding up, just so I can get down to bare metal and see what I got to work with. But I'm gonna go ahead and blow it up and take a look at it. Doing a good job. Trying to get Leighton as involved as possible. Since hopefully it'll be a project for both of us sometime. Alright, so I couldn't find the my wire brushes, so I gotta go to Harbor Freight and get a set so I can scrub a lot of this. A lot of it's surface rust, and I can get some POR and take care of a lot of this, but I need to get it off. It's been sitting outside, still spins freely, so I'm feeling pretty good. Check the oil looks real good, and it just looks a lot worse than it actually is. It's been sitting outside. When my other youngest son wakes up, I'm gonna probably take my electric scraper here and get out this insulated matting on this on the floorboards, so I can see what I have to work with down there, so I can think about fitting in the other replacement floorboards. So I'll do that. I'm not sure my flux core welder is going to be able to handle this, so it might be too messy, so I might have to figure out an alternative means of getting this done. But yeah, I'd like to actually start making some headway on this, because once it's started, I'm going to need something to sit and mount seats to, so we'll take care of that. But other than that, I wiped her down. It's not looking terrible. I mean, for what it is, I'm not immediately looking to restore the paint right now. I'm gonna, like I said, I want it to be a retro rallycross car, so it can look a little, rugged and be just fine with me. I'd rather it be running solid and more than anything. So we're gonna take care of that, and we'll clean it off. That'll probably be today's video. Okay, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and start scraping out the matting that's attached to the floorboard. So I'm gonna use my electronic scraper for that. So it should do the job pretty well. Basically, I've been taking, I had a steel wheel, wire wheel, and I've been busting off some of the rust in the motor. And on the inside of the car, you saw me doing the electric grinder. I still have a lot to go with that, so I'm probably going to tackle that and not have to subject you guys to all that. And I'm going to get the wire wheel, or a wire brush, and start hitting the motor a little more and see what else I can bust off. But yeah, the motor's right now I have the charger on the battery. See if the battery I left in it. I should have took it out and had it on trickle charge with me. I forgot to do that. So I'm gonna see if the battery's any good, and then we'll proceed from there. Got a couple things I want to do. I think I'm gonna change out the point system for the is it Pertronics? A lot of guys recommended it to me on the MGB fan club page, so I appreciate that. I'm going to look into it, and it's something I want to do. I've heard good things about it. I kind of want something a little more fire and forget. Another thing I'm going to have to address is probably the carbs. I'm not sure these carbs are the way I want to go. I'd love to get into the Weber setup, just because I've heard good things about it. But comment below, let me know what you guys think, and yeah, I'll go from there. But I'm gonna get with this with these wire brushes and start busting off a little more rust. Thanks for watching.